Everything that Cam said, I've been saying for years about Jim Jones. And it's sad because a lot of people, it's pathetic how so many grown men would hug. Y'all hugging. Y'all hugging. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get disrespectful with this. Y'all hugging. Y'all holding Jim Jones tight. Cause y'all want to get on stage and rock the mic with him. All you grown ass men. Y'all holding Jim Jones tight. He ain't even got no more, how he said when he stole my shit, when he responded to Cameron and Mace, he said, I ain't even got no more room on it. He said, I ain't even got no more room on my dick for you niggas. But a lot of you grown dudes out there, a lot of y'all let that nigga head get too big because y'all had hopes and dreams on rocking the mic. Y'all wanted to go to Diddy's house. Y'all wanted to be entertained. Y'all wanted baby oil. Y'all wanted freak-offs. Y'all wanted the limelight. Y'all wanted everything that came with that limelight. So y'all was willing to overlook all of the evils that Jim Jones brought to the table. And believe me, you know, I'm gonna have to go to the tail of the tapes and use some of Harlem legend. Put together a little video I watched, and I said, damn, my son? Harlem legend, that's my son. I raised you, my nigga, that's my son. Harlem legend. Whoo. Y'all ready for this? Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Harlem legend. Did you do this?
Yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E-Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, please smash the like button, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm going live or dropping a video. I gotta keep it real. It is hot in the New York streets right now. Yeah, the algorithm is algorithming with Jim Jones and Cameron. You heard? The back and forth is going to all new heights. Is this for clout? We don't know. We just think that somebody's frustrated. Somebody may be a little upset. You know, some people are having success in other things than others. I just don't know. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to give y'all the news.
I don't know neither, Harlem legend. I just find it a little weird that on one side of America, California is burning. And on the other side of America, the streets is heating up. It's always a distraction when some real shit is going on in the world. And they always using these rappers. But let's get back to the celebrity gossip. Because you know what us black people do. We don't like to focus on when there's real things going on in the world. So let's get to the ignorance. Or in the words of Zip with the Drip, another platform that I helped to build, let's get to that. Or let's get to that.
But I got to keep it real. Cameron has since answered and said, you know you done, right? So things might get a little spooky when it gets spooky. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, things might get out of hand a little bit. Because we might start hearing all the real secrets.
Ooh.
I want to ask y'all, Who was the real Dipset enforcer? Yeah, a lot of y'all.
I gotta give y'all fair warning. Like Harlem Legend. Woo!
And I know this. Was it Jim Jones? I'm just saying. A lot of people look at Capo, Jim Jones, Joe Mo, as being the Dipset enforcer, as the dude that was really having boots to the ground. Was it Jim Jones? Was it Hell Rel? Some may say Hell Rel. Let's call it what it is. Some may say Hell Rel. We know he had a few situations in the city. We know what it is. We see some, hey, look, I just call it what it is. Some was, some may even say it was Freaky Zeke. Yeah, despite the paperwork that came out on him, everybody's calling him a rat. Despite the paperwork.
Despite the fact that somebody is sitting in jail for 30 years. 30 years for robbing Freaky Zeke and shooting him. You got 30 years in jail. And Freaky Zeke, you signed a statement, my nigga. Your John Hancock is on that statement, my nigga. Whether you tried to switch up later on or whatever the case may be, your testimony on that paperwork sent that nigga to jail for 30 years. But we ain't talking about you, Freaky. Shout out to you, Freaky. I ain't got no beef with you.
Freaky Zeke was running around Harlem streets. But I think there's somebody we left out, right? And I got to be honest with y'all, right? A lot of these dudes, keep in mind, y'all, what I'm saying. A lot of these dudes may take your life and act like they the ones that did it. Like they the ones that put in that pain for Dipset. I'm just keeping it on. I'm just being honest.
Be honest,
huh? A lot of dudes may act like they the ones that put that pain in for Dipset.
This picture he painting? Woo!
I gotta keep it real. A lot of y'all may not know who this dude is, right? But this was Dipset's top enforcer. Top enforcer. Zoo Banger. You heard? Carlos Zoo Banger, that is. You heard? I'm just keeping it honest, y'all. A lot.
Carlos Zoo Banger. Wait, y'all. Wait till y'all hear what Carlos Zoo Banger did. Haas didn't know that. Ooh. Y'all come on here and y'all get this old sweet old gossip. Nigga. See, when I heard Harlem Legend break down this, wow. It's like Harlem Legend, like you acting like your Harlem Legend, you acting like you coming for the title, my nigga. You Harlem Legend, you acting like you coming for the this shit right here.
Don't know this. From Brooklyn, but he frequent Harlem a whole lot. He was in Harlem a whole lot. I've seen him in Harlem quite a few times running around back in the days. And trust me, he was nobody to be played with. A lot of people know him as Slice. You dig? Like they call him the Big Slice. Yeah. You heard GKB representative. You heard Franklin Ave and Lincoln. Yeah, shout out to old Brooklyn. But this dude was an enforcer for real. And this is like 2000.
He was an enforcer. But wait, let's get to the story. Let's listen to the work that this nigga put in. Ooh, let's listen to the work that he put in.
In 2008, he was really putting on. Keep in mind, y'all, like I said, some people may take your life and act like they the ones that did that. So let me break down his story, right? Because this man made America's Most Wanted, y'all. I'm going to say that again.
Guess what he made America's Most Wanted for? Keep listening. Say it again, Harlem Legend.
He made America's Most Wanted A man wanted for his involvement in the murder of a 13-year-old Harlem teenager for selling CDs by popular hip-hop group The Diplomats was featured on America's Most Wanted last night, May 24th. According to America's Most Wanted, Carlos Zoo Thompson, he was 32 at the time, and sent out a hit on his 13-year-old kid for selling CDs. This is the era of bootleg CDs, ladies and gentlemen. He was waving that Dipset flag for real.
And under that Dipset flag, under that Dipset banner, you had a baby. You had a little boy, a baby. Y'all rocked this snot box and turned this TV off because he was selling bootleg CDs. Y'all better not tell me nothing about Jim Jones no more. But let him finish. Yeah, baby. Died because he was selling bootleg CDs.
He was putting in, he was just walking around, like he was really like with that street, he was like really taking care of business. You heard? So Thompson, 32, was an affiliate with the diplomats who traveled with the group. As Garrett was being beaten, another associate went to the nearby vehicle and recovered a .38 caliber handgun. While Garrett managed to break free of the assault, several teens chased him down, and the 13-year-old Delma, his name is Delma, shot Garrett 5 times, allegedly. Oh, let me take this banner off. Excuse me. Garrett 5 times allegedly upon Thompson orders. So he sent out orders. You understand? He was an enforcer. At this time, I believe he was down with Gangsta Killer Blood. He was GKB at this time, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to the whole Brooklyn, too. Shout out to the real rights from Brooklyn. You heard? Frankie Boo. These are real Brooklyn dudes that was really protecting Jim Jones before he was who he was. A lot of guys don't understand that. They the ones that was really putting in the work. Frankie Boo, Luca, you heard? Rest in peace to Holly Bang Bang. These are dudes from Brooklyn that was really, really putting in the work. I'm just keeping it. World, shout out the World. You heard? A lot of dudes don't understand that. A 13-year-old shooter was apprehended. You heard? Because the 13-year-old that the Dipset enforcer, the real Dipset enforcer, sent out, he got apprehended and almost died. Because look, a cop almost took him out. You heard? Now, there was speculation.
You sent the 13-year-old to kill a 15-year-old, or it's between 13 and 15, both of them. 2 babies to take each other out for selling bootleg DVDs, CDs. And y'all telling me that I be clout chasing. When all these years I spent on YouTube, I came with a message. But y'all be telling me that I be clout chasing. But now let me let Harlem finish. Because this is going to be a bumpy ride tonight for you, Jim Jones. This is going to be a bumpy ride.
Yeah, I got to call it what it is. There was speculation. You heard? Because he ended up getting booked. Okay? He ended up getting, I'm just saying. These ain't my words. I'm just bringing y'all the news. He ended up getting booked. He was on the run for 3 years. He made America's Most Wanted, y'all. There was an award out for his arrest. Like I said, some may take your story and act like they did it. You heard? So a murder suspect on the run from police for 3 years was arrested in Sayreville today after authorities received a tip that he was staying in a townhouse in the borough, police said. Carlos Thompson, whose case was featured on the television Crime Stopper show America's Most Wanted, was arrested about 3:15 p.m. in a residence on Farnham Square in the Reflections Townhouse development. Borough Police Detective Lieutenant Timothy Brennan and Detective Sergeant Thomas Cassidy were contacted early today and set up surveillance near the townhouse. They were joined by the New York City police, U.S. Marshals, and several borough officers who entered the townhouse and quickly apprehended Thompson, Detectives Matthew Berdersky said. He was shocked, Berdersky said. The 33-year-old suspect, a team of 14 officers participated in the arrest. Thompson had apparently been leasing the Surville townhouse since November. On June 16, 2005, Thompson and several cohorts allegedly attacked a 15-year-old youth for selling CDs on the street in Harlem, New York. Thompson was an enforcer. I'm going to say this again. Thompson was an enforcer for the group of the rapper artists known as the Dipset Crew. When the youth selling the CDs fought back and slashed Thompson on the face with a knife, Thompson ordered someone to get a gun from the car and then handed the gun to a 13-year-old juvenile and his group and ordered him to shoot the victim, according to police. In October 2007, while still a fugitive from the police, Thompson was riding in a car with a driver who was drunk. When the driver crashed in the accident in Manhattan and the car flipped over, Thompson crawled out and fled, leaving the badly injured driver who later died, according to police.
Ooh.
It was unclear today whether Thompson had used his own name or an alias to lease the townhouse, Berdersky said. Thompson was...
Wow.
held tonight in the Middlesex County Jail pending extradition to New York. Now, this where it gets tricky, right? Now, y'all know, I just showed y'all everything y'all needed to see, because I got to break this down, because I know a lot of y'all are a little behind the curve, right? Remember I said some people would take your life and act like it's theirs? Pay attention.
My life on the line for this. I've been to trial for this. I've been on America's Most Wanted for this. I've been on gang files for this. I've been on everything you can name. So,
hold up. I gotta stop you there. To everybody out there watching, when has Jim Jones ever been on America's Most Wanted? When have Jim Jones ever been on America's Most Wanted?
What? You see what I'm saying, y'all? It gets tricky because anybody can live your life and act like they the ones. Hey, look, it's a tricky game out here, y'all. Shout out to Zubanger. You heard? Yeah. Y'all made a protector and help him get to the top and do all of this. But yeah, I gotta be real. They ain't gonna bring y'all names up. They just only gonna do this in front of the camera.
My life on the line for this. I've been to trial for this. I've been on America's Most Wanted for this. I've been on gang files for this. I've been on everything you can name. So,
have you? That's not it. That's not it. Oh, y'all thought the show was over. No, sir. Because the Wave God himself. Yeah, I gotta call it what it is. The Wave God himself. Max B. We remember when I had to go back. I had to go do my homework, right? I had to really go back and look, and I said,
Harlem legend, you should have minded your business, my nigga. How dare you go dig up this? This shit right here, nigga. Harlem legend, you would have dug up this shit. What? Scooby-Doo. The nigga Jim. Let me let Harlem legend finish cooking. Y'all make sure y'all go support and subscribe to Harlem legend, because after this ass whooping right here and this shit right here, he deserve it. Mr. Capo got his lieutenant, his gangbangers, out there killing babies, overselling Dipset CDs, 13-year-old killing a 15-year-old, 13-year-old, they babies? And people knew this and was still supporting Jim Jones? Ooh, child. This is just the beginning of the live. I ain't even get started yet.
When Max B said that, you heard? I said that to myself. I said, I remember when Max B said that, I said, something ain't right. I said, didn't Max B say he told on Zoo? Not my words, his.
Jim Jones is now a snitch. Niggas telling on niggas and all that. You told on that nigga Zoo. He on the run. You told on him. You dry snitch. Freaky Zeke, you'll never snitch.
What?
Who?
I just gotta make sure you heard that I heard that right. Cause I'm a little behind on a lot of things. I'm not too smart, right? I'm not too smart, y'all. What did he say?
Jim Jones is now a snitch. Niggas telling on niggas and all that. You told on that nigga Zoo. He on the run. You told on him. You dry snitch. Freaky Zeke, you'll never snitch.
I don't know. I'm a little confused. But I'm glad I could break that down for y'all and let y'all know who was the real top goon.
Listen, Harlem legend, you ain't have to do this nigga like this. Harlem, you ain't have to do this nigga like this. Damn, I was whipping, nigga, I done whipped Jim Jones' ass all over this internet for years. But Harlem, I don't know, son. Yo, Harlem, it seemed like you trying to come from my spot, my nigga. Harlem, you trying to take my spot? This shit right here, nigga.
Real top gunslinger. Who was the one that was really, really holding Jim Jones down? You heard? And like I said, no, shout out to Frankie Boo. Shout out to Luca. You heard? Shout out to Holly Bang Bang. Rest in peace. You heard? These guys is from Franklin Ave and Lincoln. They from all up over there, all Brooklyn. Shout out to the old Brooklyn, all stand-up dudes that really stood in there and took the flames. While I just got a problem with that. Jim Jones is sitting there claiming the fame for this, and you wasn't the one on America's Most Wanted, homie. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Hey, look, I'm only here to break down the news. I don't make it. You heard? I didn't say it. Max B said it. You feel me? I'm going to be honest. Yo, it's your boy E or you, a.k.a. the Harlem Legend, man. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about this. Did Jim Jones tell on Zoo? Gave them his location because he been on that line. He been on that wire.
Harlem Legend, you know the truth of the matter is? If Jim Jones did actually tell on Zoo deserved to get told on. He absolutely, if what they saying is true, and this dude got little bloods killing baby bloods or innocent bystanders selling DVDs, y'all already know my slogan. I created it. Lock them up. Because I'm not with that. Back in the days when I ain't know no better, I used to say the stupidity. I don't wish jail on nobody because I was in jail. And not realizing that some people deserve to be in jail. And some people in the street deserve to live. Nobody in the street should be held hostage. Nobody should have to worry about their children go outside and to make an extra dollar, they decide to sell a bootleg CD or DVD and they die in the process of selling a CD, a baby? When all he was doing was trying to feed his family? Harlem, you should have never did this. Because I'm never letting up off of Jim Jones after this. The only way Jim Jones could get me off of his back is if he tell the world, yeah, he did tell on Zoo, because Zoo deserved to go to jail. Lock him up.
He been with the wire? We don't know. We don't know. I didn't say it. Max B said it. Pay attention.
do know who I'm talking about. Shut your ass up before I get to talk shit about you. You don't want me to expose you.
Harlem Legend, that was a classic and it was needed. Not only was it a classic, but it was needed. And I gotta say to you, on this video that I just played, keep up the good work. Because stuff like this, there's two sides of the street. There's the civilians. Then there's the criminals. And everybody that's on the criminal side ain't really criminals. They just out there trying to survive. So we understand that. But the civilians should not have to fall victim. The civilians should not have to bury their children because of the criminals. The civilians should not have to worry about gang activity and gang life putting the pressure on the community. So the children in the community got to feel the pressure of becoming a gang member. Peace almighty, peace, blood. This shit ain't for everybody, but it should be for everybody. This ain't for everybody, but it should be for everybody. When everybody see those bees, they should feel safe. Oppression, blood. War, blood. 50-50 love, fuck 50-50 love. Death to all those that go against blood. Peace almighty, peace, blood. I was there from the beginning. But they let too many suckers in. They let too many suckers in. In the same way, Tekashi 6ix9ine should have never been in the whip. Jim Jones should have never been in the whip. That nigga's an imposter. He's an imposter. Oh, we just getting started. We just getting started. Stop, come on. I'm trying to get this. Why keep, all right, YouTube is playing with me. YouTube.